Hey guys! So today I want to talk to you about something called gymtimidation. You might have heard the word before, and I've been seeing this ever since way before I started my weight loss journey. I first heard about it when I went to college, and a lot of my female friends started saying how they were too afraid to work out in the weight room because they were afraid that the men would judge them and look at them funny for being in there in the first place. But I want us to overcome this. Gymtimidation doesn't have to be a thing. It really is just something in our minds that if we put ourselves past it, we can go on and be great, work out to our fullest, and be peaceful and happy inside. So first, let's start with a definition of gymtimidation. Gymtimidation can be loosely defined as the fear of working out in a gym due to fear of judgment. And it seems that this mostly affects women from what I've seen, most likely because of society's pressure on women to look perfect. Well, you know what, society? There's no such thing as perfect. We're all amazing and we all deserve to be able to do whatever we want without judgment and without pressure. And even though we're not perfect, we're all really amazing in our own way. The fear of working out in public is only holding you back from achieving your fullest potential. And you are amazing. So I'm going to help you conquer your fears and get your booty in the gym. Here are some tips to help you let go of your gymtimidation. Number 1, tell yourself how awesome you are. This might sound a little silly, but honestly, I do this every day to keep myself in a self-loving state of mind and to keep myself positive and happy. Every morning when I wake up, I say in the mirror, I am beautiful, I am amazing. And yes, this might sound a little crazy, but the more you say it, the more you're gonna believe it, and it truly makes a difference. If you want to feel better about yourself and boost your confidence, I highly suggest trying out these positive affirmations. And once you realize how awesome you are, there shouldn't be anything to hold you back from living your life carefree. Well, not entirely carefree. There's a lot of things we should still care about, but other people's judgments is not one that we should worry about. As hard as it may be to not always care about what people think, it's so important to move past that, because what other people think really does not affect us in any way. We are amazing, and if we continue to tell ourselves that, then we will believe it. Number 2, realize that nobody in the gym is really paying attention to what you do. Now, this one might be hard because humans are naturally self-centered and we tend to think that a lot of things relate to us when a lot of the time they don't. And I'm really guilty of this one, to be honest. I take things personally a lot of the time when I absolutely shouldn't, so I know that this one may be challenging. But it's so important to remember that most people in the gym are only focused on themselves. Most people are looking in the mirror, checking themselves out, just making sure that they are actually doing something positive for themselves. And if they glance at you, that doesn't mean that they're judging you. Also, sometimes, if you catch someone staring at you a little bit too long, odds are they're checking you out. That doesn't necessarily make it okay, but at least it's not a bad thing. Number 3, if you're afraid that you don't really know exactly what you're doing at the gym and that's holding you back, don't hesitate to ask a trainer at the gym for guidance. I did this from time to time during my weight loss journey to make sure that I was doing proper form so that I wasn't going to hurt myself. But also it helped me to become more confident in my moves because I knew that I was doing it right. Most trainers will be more than happy to talk to you about correcting your form and helping show you the right way. And in my experience, they never tried to sell me a package when I asked them a question. So why not give that a try? If that's something that's holding you back, the fear of doing an exercise wrong, then all you have to do is ask. Ask and you shall receive. Number 4, sweat is sexy. A lot of women are like, oh, I'm so afraid to sweat. Oh, my hair is gonna get all gross. But you know what? Sweating is hot. Literally and figuratively, pun intended. Honestly, after a sweat sesh is one of the times that I feel the sexiest. I'll go up to the mirror and look at myself just dripping in sweat and be like, you look good, Brie. I see you. So just remember that sweat is sexy. Don't be afraid to be all wet after a gym session. It just means that you worked really hard, and it doesn't make you look worse. If anything, it makes it look like you're strong, determined, dedicated, and amazing, just like you are. Number 5, remember that everyone has to start somewhere, and every single person you see in the gym started at one point or another. And that doesn't make anyone better than anyone else. It just means that we all had to start at some point in time, and every single person can relate to how you feel. Every single person in that gym has been in your shoes at some point in their life, whether they were 10 years old or whether they were 50 years old. Everybody has a first time in the gym, and maybe a lot of them had the same exact fears that you did, but most of them conquered theirs, and now it's time for you to conquer yours. I know you can do it. Do your best not to let anyone else prevent your progress. You are amazing and you deserve to go in that gym and shine. So go and do you, beautiful. No one else's opinions matter. Go work out shamelessly because you are amazing.